Hey, welcome back. Boyd Rollins here with the Pro Marketers Alliance. Now today in this video I'm going to show you how to create some really high converting capture pages. Super nice looking design, everything you could ever want in capture page. This is super really cool stuff, and as technology advances tenfold every year, so nowadays in this modern age we really have some really cool things available to us. That enables anyone to get capture pages online without having to know any HTML or any coding whatsoever. So this is really neat stuff. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Now before we jump into that, let me cover a couple things here. People ask me all the time, Boyd, I joined the company, they gave me a company autoresponder. How come I can't just use their capture pages and their autoresponder? Well, let me tell you one thing right off the bat. People join people. They don't join companies. So if you are using a company replicated capture page, I can almost guarantee you that your opt-ins or your conversions are extremely low. I can also almost guarantee you that if you are opting into a company's autoresponder, more than likely you don't have control over those leads. Now there are a few companies out there that do give you control over your leads. I was actually part of one of those when I first got started in the industry. I remember it's about a $1,000 company that I got started from. They gave me complete toolkit in my back office where I had complete control over my leads. I could do whatever I wanted with them. But if for any reason I left that company, I lost all of that. I lost all those leads. I couldn't bring them anywhere I wanted to go if I left the company. Even worse, my company actually shut down that portion of the back office and I lost almost 6,000 targeted leads when I first started. That was enough to shut my business down forever. And that was a year and a half worth of work that I lost instantly. So that's why, in my opinion, company autoresponders and company capture pages are just not even an option. There are three things that I recommend that you really must have when you're getting started, and I've been saying it throughout the course. That's your domain name, a hosting account, and an autoresponder. That's the foundation for your business. Now the total cost for all of that is about $25 a month. Where can you go in the world and open up a business for $25? If you're serious about this, then I highly recommend that you get those three things, and that is the foundation for your business. You're always going to be using those three things. So it's very important that you have those, especially in today's lesson, because we're going to be using all three of them. So with that being said, one other option that people always bring up is, hey, I joined the team, they have a great system in place with capture pages that brand my team leaders and all this other kind of stuff, and they're awesome. I use these for all my teammates. Just be sure that you have control over your leads. There are a couple teams that I've joined that have had great leaders in place where they've also built some great systems. But when I started marketing those capture pages and the people logged into them, my team leader, the person who I joined at that time when I was first getting started again, had control over those leads. I didn't. I'm sure my prospects that opted into those capture pages would get an autoresponder email sent out to them. And if somebody joined through those leads, through those autoresponders, I got the credit for the sale. But again, I didn't have control over those leads. Therefore, I was not building my list. And if anything would ever happen in the future, I could not market to those leads. My team leader did, the system builder. So just make sure you have control over your leads. Nowadays, we've got some really good designers that give us systems like OptimizePress or 10-minute pages, where you can completely customize your capture pages to your own liking and really convert these leads. They're highly converting capture pages. And Power Network has a dozen pre-built capture pages that convert better than any other system. But I recommend 10-minute pages if you want to stand out. They've created templates that have proven to be very high converting pages, and you just edit the text. It is by far the easiest software to use and gets the best results. OptimizePress is also great, but it isn't as easy, and its templates aren't set up as good. Both cost under $100 a one-time fee and can be shared with other teammates.
Hello and welcome to 10-Minute Pages. Just want to give you a quick overview of the software to give you kind of a rundown on how everything works and how you can get everything set up. So as you know, 10-Minute Pages is basically a very easy to use, what you see is what you get web page editor. It's going to allow you to build all of your marketing pages, your landing pages, sales pages, launch funnels, everything pertaining to your website, very easy. So let me show you how to do that. Basically, the first thing you need to know is it is very intuitive. It works kind of exactly how you expect it. So when you see something on the screen that you want to make a change to, all you have to do is double click on it and start making your changes. It really is that simple. Another thing you can do is position items exactly where you want them. So let me show you the drag and drop feature. So if I want this headline to go right down here, all I have to do is just drag it over there. Now, so I showed you how different objects works. You can double click on it to make changes to it, or you can drag them into position. Another thing to know is that each object has a number of variations associated with that object. So if I want to make a change to, let's say, these bullets, I simply click on it once, and a tab pops up at the top with all of the different variations to that object. So if I want some fancy red bullets, I just click on that. Or if I want some green ones or whatever I want, I just select it and then click on it. Let me show you another one. So each object, as is highlighted by this yellow border, you just simply click on it. Try this one. Click on it, and then you choose your option. So let's choose that one. So I showed you how to make changes to different objects on the screen. So all of the items on the page, I call them objects. Now if you want to change the overall look and feel of the entire website, the entire web page, you just click on the Design tab up here. So when you click on the Design tab, you scroll down to the bottom so I can show you. All you have to do is select the design that you want, and you can see some of the designs are changing. And we have a number of designs there. Let's go back to this one. That's my favorite. So it really is that simple. The Design tab, choose your design, and you're good to go. Let's change this header here. If I click on the header, now I have a bunch of header designs. So let's choose that one. I like the way that looks. So here we've completely changed the entire look and feel just with a couple of clicks. So I showed you how to manipulate things that are already there. Now let me show you how you can add things that aren't there. So let's say I want to add a testimonial right under this divider right here. All I would do is click on the location where I want to add something, and then I go to the Insert tab, and you'll see a number of different objects that you can add to the page. So these are all the popular web page elements, and I would just click on, let's say, testimonial, and instantly I have a testimonial that I can work with. And obviously, as you can see, we have the different testimonial designs, and with a single click, I can make the different changes. So when you're done and your web page looks exactly how you want it, now let me show you how you can get it live, how you can publish it to your website. Now the way publishing works is that you have a website that you've already purchased, and you have a hosting that you already have. So what we do is we go ahead and FTP that information over to your website. All that means is when you hit the publish button, it's going to wrap it up and send it over digitally over to your website. And the method that we use is FTP. Now, if you don't know what FTP is, all you have to do is contact your web designer or your hosting company, and they'll give you that information. And you would put your FTP information in our system, and we'll securely send over your information as soon as you hit the publish button. So changes to your website are made pretty much instantly. So the way you enter your FTP information for your website is you just go up to the Settings tab up here, and you click on Connection Settings, and all you do is type in the information for your website. And again, if you don't know it or you're confused about this, you can email your webmaster, and they'll know exactly what to do. They'll send you that information that you can plug in here, or of course you can contact your hosting company. And if none of those work, you can always contact us, and we're happy to help you free of charge to get you set up if any of this is confusing to you. So that is how to publish, that's how to change contents on your website, that's how to add things to your website. Now let me show you how to create new pages and different page types for the system. So it's very intuitive, it works exactly how you'd expect. You go up to the File menu, and then you can click on the New tab, and now you have a number of different page types that you can create. This is always growing. We're adding all kinds of new page types all the time. But these are the most popular ones, and you have plenty to work with. So let's go ahead and create a landing page. And you'll see we have a number of landing pages pre-installed, pre-built, and all you have to do is basically just fill in the blank, and you can have a landing page up in just a few minutes. So let me go ahead and choose this one. I'll give it a name, landing page. And if you want, you can give it a separate file name. And the file name is basically the URL that you want it to be. So your website.com / the actual file name. Oh, looks like I've already created that. So let's say new web page. Alright, so works exactly the same way. Choose the item you want to make a change to, and go ahead and make your change. Now the other thing about landing pages is how to get it hooked up to your autoresponder. So if you use a company like Aweber, Constant Contact, Infusionsoft, whatever you use to send emails, to get it connected to our landing page, to the landing page, it's very easy. You would just simply click on the opt-in section, and then you can just paste in the code that they give you. So when you create your email autoresponder with the company, they'll give you some code, and you want to choose the HTML version of that code and just copy and paste it in here, and the system will take care of the rest, and it will automatically send all of your emails to your autoresponder service. And that's pretty much it. I'd encourage you to jump in, play around with it. It really is that simple. If you have any questions at all, just click this questions button, send us a question, and we'll be happy to answer it. Need any help or anything, let us know. We're there for you. So, hope you enjoy the system once again, and I'll talk to you soon.
So you can see you have plenty of options. It'll give you plenty of really cool, good designs. And I highly recommend the 10-minute pages. It can really change your business. I hope that gives you plenty of options. I know it'll do the job for you. And guess what? That's our last day of conversion. That means that at this point, we've created a capture page that leads to our sales page, that leads to our blog, and by now, if you've been following along, you should have all the stuff set up and ready to go. Conversions come before traffic. Now we get into driving traffic. So tomorrow, we'll start out with search engine optimization, some article marketing, backlinking, and the basics of SEO, which is going to be really cool. Then we'll start to get into some other stuff like video marketing, social media, syndication, and all kinds of other stuff. Now we really start to get into the fun stuff, and it's really going to start to bring in some money for you as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on those videos. Boyd Rollins here. Take care for now.